Kicking off episode 7, the $5 game box at Snow Day Games, my local retro video game shop next to the Cupcake Place. And in there, I sold from last episode that big lot. I sold the GameCube with the controller. I sold Evil Dead, Fistful of Boomstick. And I sold the Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube. And I also sold that Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. All together, $38 cash, which is about what I would have got, and it would have been a lot more hassle selling that on my own. That brings our $5 Gamebox funding wallet to $58. I did take in the Crash of the Titans and the Mario Kart Wii, but he would offer less than what GameStop's currently getting, so I think I'm going to head to GameStop, sell those, which should put an additional $26.80 into our funding wallet, which will really put the funding wallet back up to a nice level for some game hunting. And then we got to list a ton of stuff on either Mercari or eBay and get our electronic funds up so we can get one of those gold games. So I think I'm going to head to GameStop. If not now, then maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm going to go there, get some cash, and we're going to be set, at least in the funding wallet, for right now. I'm here at our mall, and I just went into GameStop, and I sold Mario Kart Wii and Crash of the Titans, 2 more duplicates of the $5 game box to get out and earn more game hunting money for the game hunting funding wallet, the game box funding wallet, or the Zelda wallet. $13.20 was the cash price for a pro member for both of those games. So added up, that's $26.40. I rounded it up to 27 because we had 50 cents already in the wallet. So instead of carrying around 90 cents and change, I just kind of spotted myself a dime. We'll call it 27 plus the 38 that we earned at the game store for the GameCube and the 3 games. Excuse me. That means today we earned 65 in selling to game stores. So that should mean we have 85 in game hunting cash in our funding wallet. We still have the Game Boy player for the GameCube to list on Mercari. We have the Luigi's Mansion to list, probably on Mercari as well. I'm going to list the Super Mario Bros. 2, I think for $10 locally, so we can have more cash. So we should be in a good spot should any game buying opportunities arise or when our next garage sale Saturday comes around. Awesome. Just like that, from $20 to $85 in a snap of the fingers. We are in a selling mode here on the $5 game box. On Mercari, I sold the GameCube Game Boy player with the disc. I listed it at $65, and with buyer paying ship, so I think it's going to wind up for the buyer like $73, because I think it's $8 ship, but I don't have to worry about that. 10% selling fee on Mercari, I'm going to make $58.50. Remember, this came from a lot with a Wii, a GameCube, the Game Boy player, and a bunch of games for $35. So right off the bat, I've made my money back, almost doubled it on just selling the Game Boy player and disc. Yeah, a couple people jumped right on, like, I'll give you $20. Like, yeah, right. This dude bought it right away. So $58.50 is going to make a nice little bump into our online funds to get some of those gold games. So will this. Silent Hill 2. This is another game from that $35 lot. As you see, I listed it for $22 on Mercari, and I sold it for $22. Selling fee to $20 and $19.80 I'm going to make. But I did list it free ship, so I got to ship it with some sort of tracking info. It's going to cost about $3, so we're going to wind up about $16.80, I think was what we're going to call it, after I ship Silent Hill 2. So when these funds become available, which it has to wait till they receive it and then rate me, I'm going to have $16.80 from here and $58.50 from there. And I've got Luigi's Mansion listed, and those 3 Wii games listed as part of the $5 game box. I've got the Mario 2 listed on Facebook for $12, and the Shadow Hearts is a game I'm selling out of my collection, not out of the $5 game box. So We got a couple. Luigi's Mansion's get some hits, but Luigi's Mansion is also. It seems like everybody and their fucking brother is listing Luigi's Mansion tonight. So hopefully mine sells. It's lower than some, it's higher than others. So there's a case manual only Luigi's Mansion. Some dude listed like just for $10, not knowing what he had, and of course it sold right away. So hopefully my Luigi's Mansion doesn't get lost in the shuffle. And hopefully somebody recognizes I got those Wii games, I think, listed for $25, which I think is a pretty fair price. So hopefully we get some of this stuff sold, and we're going to have lots of funds to get one of our goal games this episode. All right, I'll keep you posted. It's a rainy evening here in southwest Montana. I'm on my way to meet someone off a Facebook ad selling the new Super Mario Bros. That we bought for $5. Along with a G3 iMac that's still in the back of my car. Bought it for $5, going to sell it for $12. So a quick little flip should bring our GameBox funding wallet to $97 to get us ready for some big game hunting next garage sale Saturday. Alright, so I've updated the $5 GameBox Game Goals board. Kind of simplified, first of all, the games. I had 5 games on here. Originally 6, but we got one not part of the $5 game box. I got Guardian Heroes on sale on eBay. But I figured with the 5 games on here, I was really only focusing on 2 that I really, really wanted. Ironhinder, the Squaresoft shooter on PS1, and Haunting Ground, the Capcom survival horror game on PS2. Had 3 NES games on there, but for right now we're taking those off because those are really, in my mind, taking a back burner to these 2 that I really, really want. Then once we get these 2, we can update it and kind of keep it more focused on 1 or 2 titles at a time as far as our game goals, games we want to acquire as part of buying, selling, flipping off the $5 game box. I've also changed this. It did say PayPal, now it says online funds, because quite frankly, I'm using Mercari. So I've sold a lot of stuff on Mercari, so we're going to change it just to basic online funds. And we were at $75.89 at the start of the episode, and at the end of last episode, when I found some stuff, a lot of it I was going to flip. And we've made a few sales, and these funds right here in blue are funds that are now in the funding, the online funds. They are acquired. They are in hand. $58.50 is what we got for the Game Boy player with the disc. I think I sold it for, I forgot what the price was, but I had the buyer pay ship, so I didn't have to pay shipping after Mercari fees. $58.50. Let's turn the light on here. There we go. $58.50 for that. The $16.80 is my funds after selling Silent Hill 2 for the PS2. I think I put up for $22 free ship. So after Mercari fees, and I figure about $3 for my shipping, we're going to net $16.80. Remember, those 2 items, the Game Boy Player and the Silent Hill, came in a pretty nice lot of GameCube games, PS2 games, a Wii, and some Wii titles, which all sucked. But I got it all for $35. So just selling 2 items right there, $58.50 and $16.80. So let's just add that up. Get a sticker here. And $58.50. So that's what? We got 9. 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 8 is 21, right? 2. So 7 plus 8 is 15. Another 21. 2. That's 9 plus 5 is 14. 15. Really? So right now in our online funds we should have $151.19. Wow. Can't really write very well with my huge wrist brace, but that, no matter, as long as it's legible, I am happy. Very, very happy. And that is more than enough to get one of these 2 titles. And we've got more coming. I am waiting for funds to become available for the sealed Kingdom Hearts. I did sell that. I didn't show it, but we're going to net after shipping $6.90, so not a whole lot. We bought it for $3, so I guess we kind of little over doubled our money on that. And I did sell the Luigi's Mansion. That actually sold just a couple hours ago. I've still got to ship it out. So once once the buyer receives it and rates me and all that, I put it up for $32 free ship. So after I ship and Macari takes their fees, that's going to be an additional $25.80. So we got another $25, $31, $32 coming to this. Not going to be enough to get both of these, I'm afraid. Well, maybe if I find a sale. But that is more than enough to get one. Which one? Think I'm going to have to go shopping. Oh, man, that's exciting. Awesome. We're going to get one of our Game Goal games in the game box. Very exciting. Doing a lot of selling so far this episode, but it's Saturday. I'm not garage selling. I just spent $10. Probably too much, but the lady was really nice. I didn't want to, give her 50 cents game. But I got 3 Xbox 360 games. Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Beautiful Katamari. And one I'm really excited about because it's complete. I have a loose disc in my collection, but Blue Dragon. So 3 Xbox 360 games. One I have, but only in disc form. So it's an upgrade. $10. Not bad. But wish I'd $5. But what can I say? I really wanted that complete edition Blue Dragon. Find a lot of games, but that's my first buy this morning so far. But there's a lot of garage sales, so we're going to keep on going. Alright, I just had a couple G sales on, the other end of this road. Back there! And didn't get nothing much. Asked for video games. She's like, I got some Wii accessories, so I bought a Wii wheel that had a Wii Motion Plus controller in it for $1. That should pair well since I didn't get a controller in that Wii bundle I bought last week. So, sweet. Got a Wii remote to repair with that. Actually, I might dig up one of my old Wiimotes so that I can keep the Wii Motion Plus. Alright, moving on. So I'm in this little neighborhood sale, and it's in the back seat, so I can't show you. I just bought a box of random Xbox, a lot of GameCube games, nothing big, nothing special, but I bought the whole box for $20. I had pulled aside a stack of 6. They're selling them for $2 each. I was like, I made an offer on 10 for the 6 games I was holding. She said, sure. Then she's like, yeah, because they're about to be thrown away. I'm like, don't throw them away, please. I'm like, what if I just bought the whole box? She's like, I don't know, make me an offer. I'm like, I'll give you 20. So I think it's about 20 games, so they're going to come out at about $1 a piece. Not a lot of resale value, but there's a lot of GameCube games, and some decent titles, just nothing too special. And I guess I'll show you here later in the pickups. But right now we're still sailing, but we're spending some money. Unfortunately, we're not spending any money on anything that has resale to bring more funds into the wallet. So maybe we'll find that coming up. Where the hell am I going to park here? Alright, hopefully I'm turning on this camera a few more times before it's all said and done. Alright, so here are my garage sale pickups from today. I just wanted to go over, I talked about it, but I'll show you some of these games that I picked up at this garage sale. You see, if you read upside down, games $2 each. This is the box I cherry picked a couple that she mentioned throwing away. First of all, I owe the Game Box Funding wallet $2 because I bought some ties for work. Put those over there. I really need to remember to bring some cash. It's not just for game hunting when I go garage selling. So there they are. But here we are, just a mix of stuff. I'm not even 100% sure what's all in here. Alright, Call of Duty Finest Hour. This is actually a really good game. I already own it on the Wii, but Ghost Squad. It's a Sega arcade light gun shooter. So, like, on rails. Pretty cool. Here are the games I had cherry-picked. Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, both the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. The Halo 2 Steelbook. I figure if I get another Xbox, having Halo and Halo 2 around to resell with it would kind of entice it. So that's why I picked those. And let's see. And SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Actually, if I believe this is probably about a $12 to $15 game. So that's pretty cool. And what else? Was that the ones? Yeah, so everything else I was going to leave. Except for this. Spider-Man 2 on the Cube, even though they didn't have the artwork in right, so it's really frayed and beat up and shit. But it is complete and all in there. Let's see, everything else, like I said, I was going to leave. But there it is. The Cube stuff, this Incredibles is in really fucking horrible shape. There you can see, it looks like it got chewed up by a dog, but the disc and manual are in there. I know these Xbox titles are not complete. Everything else I haven't really checked. But $20. Oh, before I cut this off, let's go over here to the big board. And let me grab my pen. And which one am I buying? Stay tuned. I think that's a good price for either one of these games. So which one's coming? We'll know later on in the show. Stay tuned. Alright, man, this is like an online sale episode of the $5 game box. Just got word that my funds are good for the sale of the Kingdom Hearts. After shipping, I earned $9.90, about $3 a ship. That's, what, 9, 0, 2 plus 6, 8, 48.09. This Kingdom Hearts sale was the first one where the buyer didn't leave a response, didn't leave any feedback. One thing I like about Macari, they'll hold your funds until the buyer responds, but they have 72 hours. They have 3 days. Once tracking confirms that they receive the item, they have 3 days to look at it, test it, make sure it's what was described, and then rate me, the seller, so that I can release the funds. If they don't do it, they wait 72 hours, transaction's over, I get my funds, too bad, you have no recourse, and I don't have to go back and rate them. If he had gone in and rated me, then I'd have to go in and rate him before I got my funds. But if they don't do it and they wait 72 hours, funds are released, they're mine. 48.09 is our current online funds for our $5 game box game goals, and one of these games, I know which one it is coming soon. It's after 10 o'clock on a weeknight, but we're at the big board. Turn the light on. We got the money from Luigi's Mansion after the buyer left feedback. So after shipping and the 10% Macari is going to take, $25.80 is what we're earning off that Luigi's Mansion, which once again came in that bundle that we paid $35, and we made a ton of money. So that's 89 here. I don't know why I put the decimal point there. 89, third. All right, we're back in the game. 73.89 in online funds right now. One of these two games is coming. You'll find out towards the end of the episode. I do want to show you something and why the clock kind of is pertinent for this little portion of the video at 10:19. I'm going to see. I cover up. Look at this Craigslist ad. Nintendo 64, 4 controllers and games, $50. I don't want to. She put her name on here. Here are the games. Cruisin' USA with, I don't know what that yellow thing is. Guess we'll find out. Wave Race, Mario Party 2, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Kart, Cruisin' World, Mission Impossible, GoldenEye, 1080 snowboarding. So here's the deal. I want to go back to the ad here. I'm going to try to cover up her name. Look. Where you usually reply, it says reply below. You look. N64, 4 controllers. There's 4. They're all official controllers. Awesome games. Haven't used in 6 months. In good condition. La da 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 da. There's no reply below. You click that, and it sends a note like, hey, you didn't put any contact info. Now, right up here where I'm kind of covering the model name and number, she puts her name. Condition good, model name, number, and there's a name. So I, being the smart or resourceful person I am, go to Facebook, look up that name in Bozeman, Montana, and Facebook message it. Like, hey, did you put up a Craigslist ad for a Nintendo 64? You didn't put any contact info, but if that's you, I would like to buy it, and I can meet up tonight. Well, 5 hours later, just about 10 minutes ago, I get a ding, and it's her, and she don't want to meet tonight, but we're meeting at like 7:45 tomorrow morning, and I'm going to pay her $50 for these, 9 games. Then we got these 4 controllers. I think they're all official. I think those 2 are official. And there's a system. It looks in decent shape. I'm not sure if the AV cord's with that, but I do have some spares of those. $50, and I saw this ad about an hour after she posted it. Of course, if she put any email or phone number on that ad, I would have been way late to the party. But because she didn't put any contact info on it, I'm going to get up just a little bit earlier here in the morning. I'm going to head out. I'm going to buy this N64. I think I've got $60-something, like $66, I think, in the funding wallet. So it's going to shoot our funding in the wallet right out the door. But we should be able to do a quick flip of these systems and controllers since we don't need them. And some of these games are going to be for sale. I bet you Mario Kart's going right on Macari. Mario Party 2 is going to the collection. I don't have it. I don't think I have Cruisin' World, but Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, matter of fact, all these other games are going to be... We're going to make a little money, and we're going to put a couple games in the game box. Not bad. I just want to thank this girl for not putting her contact info in her Craigslist ad. I'm hoping she doesn't change the ad like right now. Like, let me just put my email out there, and then tomorrow morning be like, yeah, I want 150 instead. I'm just kind of hoping she's like, well, this guy's coming by tomorrow morning. Good night. So, hopefully here in a few hours, I'll be turning on this camera and showing a pretty awesome N64 lot for just $50. Here it is, our $50 N64 lot. Now, right off the bat, I did not notice that in the pictures. Look at that. I did not notice that big hunk of missing N64 right there. That sucks. She says it works fine, though. It does come with the power supply and the AV cable. I'm not sure. Is that an official AV cable? I'm not entirely sure. 4 controllers. I haven't tested the sticks yet. Give me a second here. Well, that's alright. Try the green one. That's alright. So I think the controllers are going to be good. That one's good. And where's the other one? Right over here. So we got 4 really good controllers. And let me see if I can get the games. I mean, still $50 is Definitely worth it. There's the games. Jeez. I'm trying to film in the GameCube here with basically one hand. So, she said this thing is an adapter to play foreign games, and it is. That's a Japanese cruise in USA. Look at that. Huh. Interesting. For Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia only. Interesting. Okay. Are the other games North American? God, I hope so. That's gonna recoup most of the $50 towards our game goals. I'm gonna sell that on Macari. Oh, good shape. Focus on Mario Kart. Phone. Alright. Cruising World. I don't think I have that. But that crack in the system, my plan was to take games like Mission Impossible and a couple others and try to flip this bitch for 100. Put GoldenEye in there, it would have gone. But now that I see that crack, I may try to get, quick sale, $30, maybe 40. I don't have any of the Mario parties for N64. Got that one now. Sweet. And Banjo. I believe that's the last one. 9 games. Yeah, so 9 games, 4 good controllers, a forward adapter. That might come in handy. That might just come in handy. I don't have the ability to play overseas N64 games. Until now, I guess. Alright, you see that garage sale right there? It's Friday, it's just afternoon. I'm on my lunch break from work, and I had $16 in the $5 Game Box funding wallet. And I was kind of hoping that N64 bundle, I'd be able to flip that N64. I can't get it to work. It's kind of a lost cause. So now I'm kind of struggling for money. So this sale advertised Wii and Xbox games. So I came here hoping for anything I could take to GameStop tonight to flip to get some garage sale money for tomorrow. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Nothing like that, but I did spend $10. Wii Sports in there. Michael Jackson The Experience. I don't currently own this, I don't think, but it does trade in for $7.94 to GameStop. So that right there should be my $10 back. Another copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I believe that's another $4. So all in all, we're going to be about $15 on $10 spent. And we're adding this to the collection. Myst 3 Exile, the perfect place to plan revenge. So we're adding one to the collection. We'll make about $5. First GameStop down, $16.80 for the Wii, $2.52 for Wii Sports, $19.32 total. He rounded it up to $20. Slight problem. The mall closes at 8 instead of 9 now. GameStop in the mall is closed. So I was coming to the other GameStop because I had a second copy of Wii Sports. You can only trade in one copy at a time. So I thought I'd come here to bring those games I bought today. So, looks like we're stuck with $26 in game hunting money for garage sales. Well, hopefully I turn on this camera a few times with some really sweet, cheap deals. Jeez. Alright, we're out here selling on a Saturday. It is late. It is about 20 to 11. I did get a late start because I had some fun on Friday night. And of course, we're limited in funds with $26. And I just spent $2. Nothing too special or great. I was talking to these guys. They look like a couple guys that have some video games. And he goes inside and brings out some PS2 titles. Says he has a Super Nintendo and a bunch of games, but he's saving them for when his son grows older so he can play them. So he wouldn't bring them out. But for 50 cents each, Midnight Club Street Racing, IRA Drag Racing. Only I got these two made by Bethesda, so I don't know. Maybe they're decent. There's a IRA Drag Racing 2. And nice little find here. The original Dark Alliance, which I'm guessing is around a $10 to $12 game. So $2 paid total brings us down to $24. I don't know if those things are going to be flippable, which is kind of why we're in this neighborhood, hopefully to find like some Wiis for people to bring out new Super Mario Brothers Wii, bring out a Mario Party 8, bring out a Mario Kart Wii. I know there's been sellers here. I am late. Like I said, I got started late today. And I know this place is, if there were video games out when they started, then they're gone. So we got to kind of hope for those two guys who are like, oh yeah, I didn't even think to bring out the PlayStation 2 games. And it was fine because we were talking Vegas hockey. So it's a lot of fun. So hopefully we get some more finds here shortly. Oh, what's this? Maybe we should stop over here. Hopefully I turn on this camera a few more times before we get to the what gold game I got, which just arrived in my mailbox yesterday. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll get to that and everything else, hopefully after a couple more garage sale pickups. That sale right there. $2 more spent for a nice copy of Parasite Eve. Just kind of hit me. Doesn't have the manual in it, but it does have a loose disc of Tomb Raider in there. Sale back there, I don't know if you're able to see it, had a Wii bundle and a bunch of games for $100. I said, will you sell games separately? He said yes, for $4 a piece. I got 3 for $10. A couple I don't have in my collection. Sonic and the Black Knight. I do not own that. So there's that. Another one I don't own. Mario Sports Mix. They're all complete. And you know I put a recouper in there, and $13.20 is what GameStop will give, so I'll make more for Mario Kart Wii. Sweet. He does have a Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games, which I think GameStop takes in for $7. But I don't know if I want to push my luck and see if he'll take, well, I got $14 left. He'll do $4 for it. Should I do $4? Maybe I'll swing. I'm still in the neighborhood, so I'm going to hit a couple more sales. Then maybe I'll swing by if I don't find anything else and get that. And I'm going to go back to that sale that had these PlayStation games, because I was hemming and hawing between, where's it at? That Midnight Club. Between this game, because they're 50 cents each, and I want to spend $2. I was hemming and hawing between the Midnight Club and this game called like Saturday Night Speedway. I'm like, oh, I'll go with Midnight Club. That Saturday Night Speedway is like a $12 game. So I should probably go back and see if I can nab that. So hopefully I'll be getting both of those. But I'm going to keep going. I'm not doing bad in this neighborhood considering it's just after 11 o'clock. That sale right there, that's where I got the 3 for $10 Wii games, the Mario Kart, the Sonic and the Black Knight, and the Mario Kart. And as I was driving around, I looked, they had Mario and Sonic at the London Games, and I probably should have picked that up because it was, GameStop trades in for like $7 and something for cash. So I'm like, all right, as I'm driving around, if I don't find anything else, I'll come back. So I did, and I actually did another 3 for $10 games. 2 of them for flips, and one of them, I don't know if it's worth anything, but I don't have it. So let's go over it right now. There's the Mario Sonic at the London Olympic Games. It's complete. Smash Brothers Brawl. GameStop gives like $9 something cash. I've yet to see one with this Fighting Game of the Year tag on it. That's interesting. I don't know when they put that tag on it. May have to look into that. I don't think it increases the value or anything. And here's Secret Saturdays, Beast of the Fifth Sun. It's probably not worth a dime, but I don't have it, and it's complete. So I'm going to make, from the $10 spent, I'll make, $16 something from those two, and add this other game to my collection. I have $2 literally in my pocket right now. We got some games to flip. I got some games from yesterday to take to GameStop because they were closed last night. I got stuff to take to the retro store. So we're going to, and stuff to put online for our goal games. So I'm going to refill the wallet decently between GameStop and the retro store and add some games to the collection. This, all in all, is going to be a pretty good episode, and we haven't even done what our goal game is yet. So I may head back to that garage sale. I got the PS2 titles because they're 50 cents, and then I said that one that he had is worth like 10 or 12. So if he still got it, I may grab it. Since I got, I have 50 cents. There's a sale right there. Good guys. And, as luck would have it, he put the PS2 games away. So the one I was looking for is still there. And once again, they're 50 cents. I didn't want a quarter in my wallet, so I spent $1. So I have $1 left in the funding wallet. And that's what I get. I'll show you. I got, oh shoot, where'd they go? We didn't do bad for only having $26 in the funding wallet today. Secret Weapons Over Normandy. It's a LucasArts game. Have no idea its value or if it's any good. And the one I wanted, about a $10 to $12 game apparently. Saturday Night Speedway. Check out the belly ring racing key on the cover. The graphics look shit. Horrible. That's why I put it down for Midnight Club. But I've never seen it before, so we'll just add it to the PS2 collection. Sweet. I lied. G-Cell right there. G-Cell right there. I spent my last $1. Spent my last $1 on Xena Warrior Princess. Nice. Game I don't have. That's awesome. I asked about video games, and I talked with the dude about Zelda while his sister was looking. She's like, these are the only two I'll get rid of. Like, she said, apparently she kept Zelda and all this stuff. They were talking about how they just beat Zelda on the Switch. So, I don't know why I'm looking at more garage sales. I'm out of money. So, I guess I'm actually done this time. I am finished because I am broke. We have no more game hunting funds. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this episode, and then we'll start the next episode with the stuff that we need to sell, flip, and refunding the wallet, getting those other games up on Macari so we can fill up our online funds and get our second goal game, maybe by next episode. And yeah, we'll do that. So up next should be me opening up our goal game. You'll see what I got this episode. It's sweet. At the mailbox. Do 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 do. Let's see what's in there. Alright, here we go. It's our first gold game. When I started the $5 game box, collecting, game hunting, again, just a few months ago, I kind of decided we need to do some focusing. Instead of just blindly collecting anything and everything, we need to pick some games that we focused on. And I initially picked 6 games, but then eBay did a sale, so I bought one outside the $5 game box, the Guardian Heroes for the Saturn. I just couldn't pass up saving 20% off of it. Ironically, 2 days after I bought this, eBay did another 20% off coupon anything. So I spent $110 on this. I could have spent $88 if I had just waited 2 days, but if you spend your whole life waiting, you'll die waiting. This comes to us from Williamsville, Illinois. Sweet. You saw the game goal board just a little bit earlier in the video. We're currently at $73.89 in online funds, and we have Einhinder and Haunting Ground. Now, if you're a longtime fan of the channel, you watch lots of videos, you might be guessing what's in here. Because we have Einhinder, a PS1 shooter. I'm a huge fan of shoot-'em-ups. It's one of my favorite genres. And we have Haunting Ground on the PS2, a survival horror title, and I'm not a survival horror player. I love survival horror games, I love the aesthetic, but I'm kind of a chicken shit when it comes to playing them. I'm like, nope, I'm not going down in that basement where the creepy voices are coming from, no. So, you're probably guessing that, one of my favorite genres on there, I'll probably go for that first, but you'd be wrong. Because I went with Haunting Ground. Let's get it out of here. Maybe. There we go. Boom. Paid $110, free ship. for this Haunting Ground. Case looks excellent, as you see my reflection in my camera phone. And came complete. Let's check that disc. Oh, near immaculate. Couple little hair scratches, but nothing deep. Hi Mario, hi camera phone. Haunting Ground. And the reason I went with Haunting Ground first is because this one seems to be creeping up. I think Price Charting had a complete copy going for valued at $136. A lot of the auctions were ending in the $130, $125 to $135, $140 range. A lot of the buy it nows are around $135, $145, $150. I saw this buy it now $110. And Einhinder's kind of leveling. Einhinder's leveling up around $95 to $110. It doesn't seem to be going up or down. So I figure Einhinder's staying this. This is creeping up. When I first started looking for Haunting Ground, it was around 100, around the same as Einhinder. Now it's around 135, 140. So that's why I went straight for Haunting Ground to get this into the game collection. And it is our first goal game in the $5 game box. So our little laser focusing for this season on getting some titles that I really want in my collection. Here's the first one. Due to all the game hunting, garage selling, thrift storing, flipping on eBay, flipping on Mercari, which I'm loving on Mercari. I love that app. And we're only 1 or 2 sales away from Einhinder. $73.89 in the online funds. I've got a Mario Kart 64, a Banjo-Kazooie, and a GoldenEye that I think I'm going to list. That should put us more than enough to get Einhinder, so we're going to need a third goal game. Right now I'm kind of thinking Gun Knack for the NES. I'm also thinking it'd take a little while to get there, but a game like Mighty Final Fight for the NES, or even a Bonk's Adventure. I'm also thinking of a Sega Master System title called Psycho Fox. And honestly, if I am honest with myself, and I am, I really want a copy of Radiant Silvergun for the Sega Saturn, which only came out in Japan, but I've got the cart so I can play Japanese Saturn games on my US Saturn. So leave a comment down below if you think any of those titles are worthy of being like the next one. I'm kind of leaning towards Gun Knack, and I'm kind of leaning towards that Radiant Silvergun. So let me know, or if there's other ones I probably should be focusing on that you're like, hey, you should try this out, you should go for it. Don't put Little Samson or Stadium Events because, let's be honest with ourselves, I mean, yeah, we can do game goals and try to raise $1,200 for a Little Samson, but, you know, how long are we going to do the $5 game box? You know, maybe forever, but come on. Anyway, there's Haunting Ground, so I'm going to have some lunch, I'm going to rearrange some stuff, and we'll do the pickup recap, which I'll try to keep short and brief because it's probably going to be a long video. But we'll go over everything I found in this episode coming up in just a bit. Awesome.